Okay, here we are. We are looking at coming up with some ideas for a final project. And preferably this is going to be in the form of an hypothesis. So for example, you might ask, is tourism in the town related to the weather? So you'll be looking for data sources that will tell you what the weather was like and what tourism in the town was like. But first, what I want you to do is come up with some big general categories for potential ideas for your assignment. You will need to go to Mindomo and you will need to enroll, and I've got all the enrollment key information is on the assignment. So in Mindomo, basically you're given this central idea. You need a final project mind map. Now, when you go to come up with an idea, you just hit tab and a new idea comes up. So maybe you want to do something to do with economics. Okay, so for example, if they're building a nuclear reactor at Bruce Power, you think that income in the area goes up. So you might consider that. What about consumer products? So you could ask a question like, do teenagers use deodorant? And you could possibly collect data with a survey that way. So kind of think too, how am I going to collect data for my hypothesis? You could go with health, lots of good health questions. If you've got a sub idea, you just hit tab, and maybe you want to use sleep and weekends. And so a lot of people have Fitbits or they have phones or things like that that measure, you know, how much they sleep or basically how much they roll around. You could try and find out if you get more sleep on the weekends or less sleep on the weekends. You could also say, do you get more exercise on the weekend? So you could make an hypothesis. People get more exercise on the weekend. You could even make an hypothesis that I get more exercise on the weekend. And you could literally collect data on your own activity for first little while. Okay, you could also ask a science question. So you can navigate around Mindomo just by clicking. So you can literally ask a science question like, do plants grow slower inside? Or you could also ask a question, do holiday trees absorb water faster when they're fresh? So you could start by watering the tree that you might have in your house. Good. Sociology and psychology are these are very popular. So you can ask questions that seem like health questions. You can ask questions like, do teenagers text more as they get older? Good. So we've got lots and lots of science style questions that we can ask. Literally, we can make a science project. This is one. So you can ask lifestyle questions, and you'll notice that they don't always nicely fall into categories. So you could ask a lifestyle question like, do vegetarians get more exercise? That would be a correlative study, but not necessarily, you know, it might not be causative, but you might find a relationship there. So lots and lots of lifestyle ideas. Now you might get working on your mind map and say, well, you know what, this lifestyle thing, I think better goes under the health category. And so you can move it over to the health category. When you get tired of looking at a particular set of categories, you can actually collapse them and you can say, well, I'm going to go back into consumer products because I have a few ideas. Anyways, what I want you to do is make a mind map, and I would like you to have a project idea to me early in December, preferably, but we'll put a cutoff date of December 16th for your mind map. So start out, come up with some big ideas. Within those big ideas, you might have small ideas. So put those small ideas in there. You might be able to come up with a single idea quickly that way.